On this week's episode of IN2Geek, we continue our season-long journey with the Lovecraft country as we move into episode 4. Better late than never as we finally get into the DC Fandome in lieu of the second part coming out here soon. And finally, we play our first movie game, Elevator Pitch. Listen as Chase and I stumble and bumble trying to create our own movies. That's a total train wreck. So without further ado, let's get into it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show of IN2Geek. As always, I'm Andrew, joined by Chase.
Hey, everybody.
That I expected the classic hello.
Hello.
Yeah, man, you're kind of like you're changing it up there. I like that.
It's a new month. I'm 41 now. I had to switch things up.
He's almost dead, folks. It's almost over. On today's show, we will be recapping Lovecraft Country, Episode 4, A History of Violence. And
or I was going to say a history of violence in the Last Crusade or something, because that's what it feels like.
I told you that last time. Then we're going to briefly talk about DC Fandome because we wanted to talk about it, but other stuff came up. And since there's a new thing coming out next week, we'll go ahead and kind of get y'all back up to speed with what they talked about in the first time,
and give us our thoughts.
Yeah, some thoughts, and then that way next week when we talk about the new stuff, it'll all feel.
Spoiler: Drew probably hates everything about it because he hates DC.
I don't hate DC. I just hate their actors and their writing and the staff and the people that also watch the movies. I hate all that stuff.
Yeah, the people who watch the movies. I love you.
I like the comics.
All right,
guys.
The cartoons.
Yeah, that's true. So let's get into it. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, geez. Just like burying the lead there. And then we're finally playing Elevator Pitch or whatever.
We're beta testing it.
Yeah.
We might never play this again.
It might be a total train wreck, and all 9 of our listeners are going to stop listening after this. So, so let's get into it. Episode 4, A History of Violence. And we're going to try and do it a little bit different this time. I'm kind of rambly with the episode recaps. So we're just going to talk about the bullet points and then what we liked about it and what we didn't like about it.
We don't want to give everything away. We want you to watch the show, too.
Yeah. So we kind of open and we find out that Monterosa's still drunk. He's still getting drunk by himself, half naked.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
It's hot, I guess.
His brother died. I mean,
but we learned that George gave him the charter.
Yes.
And his drunk ass threw it in the fire and burned it or whatever.
Hey, he read it first, man.
That's super cool of him.
I mean,
at least he read it. Yeah.
I mean, I think now he's indispensable. They can't get rid of him. He's not going to die. Okay. He's on the show. He's like, I got job security now.
Job security, yeah. Duly noted. Yeah. So, I guess we had left last week, and I had asked you, are they trying to get the pages to get in the tomb, or the tomb for the pages, or whatever? And they had to get in the tomb to get the pages.
Yes.
And I told you, I was
you
like,
think she was setting them up?
Yeah,
I think
she
honestly they didn't
whatever.
really show if she was, but I think that is coming.
Yeah, I mean, like, and like Tiggs kind of like figured it out that she like maybe like used him and stuff or whatever, and then I mentioned that it probably has to do with his blood, which is why like she can't find him or whatever and stuff, and so. She's just using them to do like all of her like middleman work or whatever. But I also said that I feel like it was going to be like Indiana Jones style episode.
National Treasure, man.
That's exactly what I wrote down. I was like, this is very National Treasure-ish, man. So it was a fun episode.
It was fun. It was definitely different.
It was.
They had kind of explained some stuff, like obviously he had a spell put on him and stuff from the last episode. He couldn't kill her and stuff. And you saw that.
Well, no, it's not a spell specifically. Her father gave her his like invulnerability. Oh. So now nobody can actually put her in harm's way. Apparently.
Okay, so that's how it was.
Okay. Yeah,
that's actually cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And you also see though she is something because the house had the X's that I guess the person like the ghost lady did to protect the house, and she couldn't get into the house.
So I mean, maybe it's a ward against other like
supernatural
magic or something, or whatever. Because those like white guys fucking broke in, and shit or whatever. I mean, like, and that was after the like X's got put on and stuff. So yeah. And then we find out that Christina is trying to find the like orrery, which I've never.
Yeah,
that was like a new word for me. I was like, oh, whoa, okay.
Yeah,
orrery. Basically, like his like it's not a statue. It was like a set of the galaxy or like the universe, I guess, or something or whatever.
It's like a, what do you call it?
Play
Like,
theory.
oh, no, I would say like you make them in elementary school where you have the
Ori?
sun. Yeah, it's an Ori. That's exactly what it is.
It's called an Ori, so that's
Oh,
called.
but you make them in elementary school, and it's got the sun and like all the planets and stuff around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what those are
but
called.
on this one it has like two suns, and
Yeah,
so
it's special.
And Hippolyta is taking it from the house, and she's trying to mess with it because she thinks it holds some kind of like secrets or whatever and stuff.
Well, I mean, she's also very big in astronomy.
She
and
is.
stuff.
We
Yes,
found
learned
that about her in this episode that
Yeah.
she was even as a girl very into like astronomy and the stars and everything. And she actually named a comet or
yeah.
something, and it was taken away from her. And so it's like you're just like slowly getting bits and pieces of her that she's wanted to explore, but her race and her gender have like held her back and stuff, whatever. So, and then at the end of this episode, she's like, "Fuck it," and then takes off to go to.
She knows something's not right.
Something's going on,
with
yeah.
her husband's murder, George, and she just wants answers, and nobody's going to give her any.
Yeah. So I mean, like. As an episode, this was good. I thought it kind of slowed down a little bit.
It did. It very much did.
I mean, from
I will say the
episode 2 and
whole
3.
dungeon scene was cool. I didn't get, and I guess like it's not. I don't know what you would call it, but like they somehow just walked from Boston to Chicago.
Yeah, I wish that they had like,
Explain that.
or at the very least, they had been surprised about it and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
damn!" You know,
I mean,
like,
it's like we just
yeah. Instead, it was like they were like expecting that or
Yeah.
something, or whatever. Yeah, I didn't like that too much.
I mean, I thought it was cool how like the underground thing led to her house and stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool, but it was like, I mean, they walked a mile and all of a sudden they were in, states over, and they didn't explain how that happened. Or
Yeah, so it was a weird tonal shift from going from like a haunted house to like adventure movie or whatever almost, and you got like the when they break in at night and the like moon shines and everything, and it's like very much like a national treasure or
Yeah.
whatever. There's no fucking way that a kid has not messed with that alligator tooth at some point. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, dude. I mean, as a kid, I would mess with like every animal's mouth and stuff, whatever. There's no way that like somebody hasn't like.
and the security,
accidentally-
it's 1950
Yeah,
something. Like
I mean,
they're not
come
caring
on.
too much at the time.
There's all I'm saying. There's like 5 dead kids down there,
Yeah.
probably. At least.
And then like they go in this dungeon, and you get pretty much almost like an Indiana Jones scene. There's the plank, and they have to go across it.
That was cool though.
It was nice. Very
having
D&D-ish.
Yeah, having the plank slowly.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, well, that was a very very fun touch. Whatever, I like that. That was cool.
And then they, the key, of course. Which one? Who's Tick's dad? Like gives them a clue that helps them solve the riddle, and they
Yeah.
get through the door. I actually like it when they find. I guess I don't know. It was like One Eye Willie, and like to me, it looks just like it kind of like it was Goonies.
It's
all
our
over.
time down here. It's our time.
I was waiting for Tick to say they find like the pirate lady, kinda, or I don't know. Like it was weird, but the special effects were actually pretty good of her transformation.
I didn't know what was going on there.
Yeah,
at
I
first.
didn't
was
either.
like, oh, God, all right.
Zombie attack. That's what it was like.
But I mean, like, there's no point in even like caring about her character because she's already dead, so it doesn't really matter. I'm wondering if Monterosa is trying to get the power himself, or is he still trying to
Is he
protect
trying
Tick?
Yeah, like it could be like, hey, like I gotta end this because Tick will die. Like,
Yeah,
these are white people. They're wizards. I mean, he's probably scared to death. He's like, we need to end this.
I just don't think like murdering this person is going to make his son happy. Like,
I don't think. I'm not even sure if she's gonna be dead.
really.
I mean, we just saw her come back to life like 10 minutes before from like a corpse. And
Fair enough.
So she might not. I mean, she might not be dead.
Yeah, we also learned in this episode that Monterosa might be gay. It's mentioned very very briefly. A person who's riding with them to Boston to go to the museum. So it's like
My boy Tree.
yeah,
My boy Tree.
you know why they call me Tree?
It's a great line.
The best line in the movie. It should have been in Roadhouse.
Yeah.
perfect for that. Yeah. So I don't know if Tree was being a dick to, if he was just being rude to Tick or whatever, or if maybe he really thinks he is gay. But like he basically like called him sweet and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
And, but I mean like that might explain also why his dad's so just angry all the fucking time and like abusive or whatever. And so basically now we have like Dee and like Hippolyta going back to Artem and everything. So there's a story going on there, and then you've got Ruby, who is now with the like Braithwaites. It looks like
she's trying to get the job at like Bloomingdale's or whatever.
Yeah,
and she's really upset, but she's too scared to even apply.
Yeah,
like she kind of almost has the courage, sees someone else already working. And she just, I don't know, it scares her. So
no. So basically, I mean, like she had mentioned that she had like applied a bunch and was always turned down, and so she's blaming it on Letty for them getting the house and doing all that stuff because she was planning on going like and applying, but instead
she was helping her out
exactly, and so she's blaming her for her not having time to actually go down there and apply, and this random girl, like got the job or whatever. But I'm wondering because like she had mentioned something about her skin. I wonder if they're going to try and make her white, because in the trailers to come, there's a scene of a woman who's white, but she's like on the wall bleeding and stuff. I wonder like if they give her a spell because like she thinks that's going to make her like her life
make
better.
Her happy or whatever.
Yeah, or something or whatever. And then of course it's with like evil magic, it always like it backfires on you and stuff. So I'm wondering like if she's going to get slowly intoxicated with them being powerful. And that's where her character's going, maybe, or something.
So, do you think Samuel actually likes her, or are they using her?
I don't know, man. Because
I thought they were using her. He was using her to kind of get in the house.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
but
it just turns out that he just like hooking up with her. But it has to be like a plan though, because he attacked those cops. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Christina gets picked up by two random officers and taken to this like almost like a speakeasy style bar. And the captain, I wrote down here. Hold on, Captain Lancaster.
Yeah,
he's kind of created his own chapter of the Order of the Ancient Dawn, and so
like he wants to join it.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's been mentioned that he knew the guy that owned the house, the doctor doing all the crazy experiments and stuff. It began with like an H,
Hiram or something. Like that.
Yeah, something like that. Hiram or something. Whatever. Yeah, and. So maybe after hearing that, he's like, well, I'm a cop that has power, but like not like real power. And so he's been wanting to get in on that somehow. And so now there's this like opposition with her and this guy, both of them trying to get in the house to find out all the secrets or whatever. So it's lining up pretty nicely that like you're getting like 4 or 5 plots at a time now, whatever. So at least like you had mentioned last week that you didn't know what the hell
where it was going
at all, and now at least we know
we got some doors open. Where
we can see. So I mean, like it wasn't as good as the last episode, I don't think, but I think these are necessary though.
And it was also a different kind of episode. Like I mean, I know the show has a horror theme, but like this went adventure kind of and stuff like that. So I mean, it was kind of a cool, interesting change, kind of. Change of pace and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, and then like there's the like next week where her sister's like a servant or something, and she's serving like those white people. So I'm wondering like maybe she's like poisoning them or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm at first I didn't really care about her sister, but now like she's like intertwined.
Yeah,
and now like I'm actually like a little more invested. I'm not fully invested.
No.
Just a little bit, okay. Do you have any other thoughts about the episode?
Just my boy Tree. I liked him.
Moving on from there, a little DC Fandome. So this happened like a month ago.
About
it
was in August.
Yeah, but we just had other stuff going on, and then we
did the fantasy episode.
Yeah, and then like I messed up one of the episodes, and like it didn't get recorded, so like we like lost a week. Just a whole bunch of stuff. So and then like Chadwick died last week or whatever. So we decided to like talk about that instead. So we're finally going to touch on this a little bit. DC came out with their own like Comic-Con style,
which was cool. It was a virtual thing.
Yeah,
it was cool. Like you could see, like they did. They talked about all the new movies coming out. You got to see a new Wonder Woman trailer.
What'd you think of that?
I don't think I'm going to like the way Cheetah looks. Mm-hmm. I mean, no, I like Wonder Woman, and I think what's his name? Who's playing? Maxwell Lord. Maxwell Lord. What's his name? Pedro Pascal. I think he's going to be great.
He's cool.
I like him a lot. He's good. He's good. So I think that's going to be cool. I have no clue how Steve Trevor's back. The only thing is, I want to say my prediction kind of is that Maxwell Lord might be kind of like a Necron kind of guy, like. He can grant power or grant wishes in a way, and he like a lot of times.
Is that Wishmaster?
No, I mean like a lot of times, it's a DC character, and he will make like bad guys stronger, but he gets like their soul or something like that. And he makes deals.
He's got to get that Boys hole.
Yeah. You got to get that boys hole. If you want,
You got to pay the toll.
yeah. So maybe I'm thinking like that's maybe how Cheetah gets her powers because she wants to be stronger or something like that. And like Wonder Woman could like in a way wish for her love to come back, and it's going to end badly. I think he's going to die again.
I just don't care.
But
Like
Wonder Woman,
I really liked the first Wonder Woman.
it's good.
It was exciting. It was fun. The third act's kind of shit, but I mean, like up to that point, it was really good.
Yeah.
I don't care about this at all. Like it's in the '80s. I don't give a shit. I'm just like,
I love the '80s though, baby.
I'm so tired of it. I'm just like and with all this, I'm so tired with just like DC just doing the same shit, man. I mean, like, God, just try
They
something. Try
don't do
something
'80s movies. They are trying something else.
No, it's not because they're doing the whole fucking retro thing. They're like oh, 80s nostalgia. Let's do it. But it's like they're always one step too late. So it's like they're always like just missing the boat.
Well, if it helps, the movie was already supposed to come out. Okay, like it's getting pushed back till next year, but like
So,
it should have already happened. We
maybe-
already should have seen it and talked about it.
I'm sure that there are Wonder Woman fans that are like, yo, this looks fucking great.
The action does look good.
It
from the
could.
trailer.
I mean, her using her lasso and lightning bolts looked cool. Whatever. And then like her in the armor. Certain folks are excited about that. I know you weren't. Excited
I do
about
not
it.
like that armor. Even in the comics, I just think it looks
Steve
stupid.
Trevor's dumbass like parachute pant joke was so terrible. It just like it did not hit at all for me.
The parachute didn't, but
Everybody's
the
parachuting?
fanny pack was nice. I like that.
I just
And
like.
fanny packs came back too.
Is it?
Retro came back?
Is it Patty Jenkins also
Yeah,
back
she
for
did,
this?
yes.
Okay, well, it might not be a total fucking train wreck then. But
I don't know. I mean, that's just Wonder Woman. They got the Batman. They did the first teaser trailer for that.
okay,
I think Robert Pattinson was fine in it. Looks good. Riddler could be really good.
it looks like.
The Penguin, Colin Farrell, looked unrecognizable. Makeup looks great. I'm excited for it.
Of course you are. It's fucking.
The
Batman.
only thing I think was weird, and
It could be Batman goes to Blockbuster. You're like, oh my god, Batman going to Blockbuster.
I think they did a commercial of that back in the '90s.
Actually, yeah.
But no, I mean,
I think you're right. I think they actually did. Yeah.
but no, I'm excited for it. Of course, yeah, it's Batman. I mean, super excited for it.
I'm just tired of that Batman. Give me.
Do you want like West Batman? You want him to be
Just
Jolly Geeker?
No, I mean just try something new, man. Like it's I mean like ever since Christopher Nolan fucking knocked it out of the park, they have been chasing that fucking rabbit for like 10 fucking years. Let it go. Do something new, man. Like there's a reason it keeps failing. It's because
it's not. It
it
keeps failing.
is. No like Batfleck is gone. Like
We're about to talk about that because he's coming right back.
but like nobody wants him back.
Yes, everyone loved Batfleck.
Everybody? Did you poll everybody?
Except you, and you hate everybody.
I did
everybody.
not hate.
Did you hate Batfleck?
I thought he was the only okay part of that entire freaking movie.
So he's coming back.
But it's like a shit sandwich that has cheese on it. It's just like, yeah, I mean, like, had cheese on it. I guess it wasn't that bad or whatever.
I don't
but
know. I'm
it's like-
excited that he's coming back. I like. He was good.
I don't know.
Except for his line of like, "I'm rich." I hate that line. What's your superpower? I'm rich.
I mean, like that, and like Robert Pattinson's hair's too long for me. It's such a weird nitpick, but it's like
That is a weird nitpick.
it makes him look really young, and like that's like immaturity to him, whatever. Which I don't think of with like Bruce Wayne. So I mean, is this him like in his early 20s or something? And he's like,
I don't know. It's
just,
supposed to
getting
take
into
place
it?
around like year 2 or 3 of him being Batman. So like he's going to be a little bit of already established, working with the police and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, like
And I like the villain choice, the Riddler. If they do him where he's
it looks like Seven, dude. Just like
7 is a great movie.
Look, at a certain point, you have to stop making it real. You just have to.
You wanted to go cartoony because they did that. With
I'm
Batman
not saying
Forever.
cartoony. I'm saying at some point he goes from being a fucking superhero to being a guy in like black pajamas beating people up, and like those are two totally different movies. Like I already watched Super. I need to watch
Blank
another version
Man.
of that.
You want to watch Blank Man?
I would rather watch Blank Man probably. It's because at least with that there's like laughs and stuff or whatever. I mean like this. I mean literally like. The scene of him like punching the guy, whatever, it's like vengeance or whatever.
I just my
lame-ass
problem with
line he
that.
says.
I was just sitting there. Was like
It takes
shouldn't-
like 12 punches
Yeah,
for him to knock this guy out. Are you serious? Like
It's like I understand what you're doing, but Robert, you're kind of weak.
yeah, I mean like even Daredevil had to have like explain that like his armor was like reinforced with Kevlar and I mean it was gear that like you couldn't get or whatever. And then his like nunchuck cool thing or whatever. So It was that plus his martial arts. But in this, it literally just looks like a rich guy just like just bought some like clothes and was like threw them on and then started like attacking people.
That's
or whatever.
what Batman is.
But it's not. It's not. I don't know. I just want something new.
I'm
man.
excited for the Batman.
That's whatever.
They got the Snyder cut, Justice League. You hadn't made the noise yet. I'm waiting for you. Whatever noise you've been doing every other movie. I know you're hating that 4 hours, 1 hour miniseries, HBO Max.
I'm more so hating Zack Snyder at this point because like he is putting all of his eggs in this basket that like it's gonna be fucking great, and all these like guys like you fanboys are like losing their shit.
I'm not like I want to watch it, but I'm not like super excited for it. I don't know how much different it's really gonna be. I know it's gonna have a lot more cyborg and stuff, and that would be kind of cool to actually give him some origin kind of than what they did in the movie. But
yeah,
like I don't know how much different. I'm not as excited about that as I am for Wonder Woman and Batman and stuff like that because I've already seen Justice League. So
I mean, out of all these things, I'm more excited for I guess like James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Now that could be a lot of fun.
That's the only thing that they have, and it's because it's like a Marvel director. That's the reason why I like that.
He's a Marvel director now. He's not just a person. He's a Marvel.
No.
Once you direct Marvel,
that's it.
You're a Marvel
That's
director
it.
now.
You get Brandon tagged, and like, you can't leave the like Walt Disney property or anything.
Probably.
Well, because
it looks fun though.
He was supposed to do Guardians 3, and then some like tweets come up. I forget
some stuff he did a long time ago
came up, and so he got canceled. And then he got hired by DC to do Suicide Squad, and then
DC was like, "We'll take him."
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he got uncanceled for some reason or whatever, and now he's back or whatever. Like they tried finding a couple of directors to do Guardians 3, and they were like, "I don't want to
take his job."
Yeah, it's Gunn's project or whatever. Like they talked to like a couple of like pretty good directors. Like
see, I think they would have to get someone like that. Would have to be their new opportunity. You can't get an established director that would take over. Or something like that. I think.
I forget who they asked. It was kind of
Josh Whedon.
No. Maybe Abrams or something. I forget. It was like a pretty like established guy.
I think if Abrams was going to do it, he might do a Marvel movie, but he's not going to do. Hey, I'm going to do Guardians 3. I'm going to start my own superhero one. I would think if he did one.
You said that Abrams doesn't do his own unique things.
He doesn't.
All he does is copy. So why would he just copy here?
He's still copying because like his best work is probably Star Trek to me. I think that's his best one because the characters were already kind of flushed out. Because usually when he writes, it's not very good. Like it's very like Star Wars Episode 7 stuff. Like the characters aren't developed at all. It's just I don't know. He's like kind of introducing you, but it's not. I don't think it's written very well. While like the characters are. While Star Trek, I think because he didn't have to like make characters; they were already developed. He just had to add a little personality. It was easier for him.
I watched his Mission Impossible. The third one or whatever. And
which the characters were already developed.
No. But like I watched it and when it came on, I was like, oh man, which one's this? And then I immediately saw like 5 lens flares. I was like, oh okay, it's the third one. Like, dude, he loves lens flares, man. It's craziness. There was something else I think in there.
They also have the Flash. They're doing Flashpoint. Ben Affleck's coming back for it. They got Michael Keaton coming for it. Batman universe all together.
They can only do Flashpoint. That's it. Because like they don't ever write any other Flash stories besides that.
Because it's the best one. The cartoon is great.
I know.
And the thing is, this movie's not going to be as good as the cartoon.
I mean, like, how does that comic?
What? I mean, it was the thing that set up the New 52, and that happened almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. So like it wasn't told in like the 90s or anything.
No.
Okay.
No, it was the thing in the comic. Actually, you see his suit change when he comes back to the future at the end of the comic, and the suit's changed to the New 52, and then that launched the whole New 52 is him changing the past.
Gotcha.
And then they got rid of the New 52.
He couldn't run that fast.
No, he couldn't run that fast.
He could not run bad cells. So.
That's what it's like. Hey, we're giving you 2 Batman in this movie. This movie's going to make $1 billion now. We're good.
Okay, so if these all fail, do you think DC finally just gives in?
What's failing?
What they've been doing.
No, I mean they're not Aquaman.
No, no, no,
billion
no.
dollars.
I'm talking about
Wonder
the.
Woman.
I'm talking about like Justice League, Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman made money. It made like almost $1 billion. It was like 800, 900
It did
mil-
not make $1 billion.
I said almost. I said it made 800, 900 million dollars, something like that.
I don't think it did.
I'm pretty sure it's like 800 something million.
I thought it was like 400.
Justice League did
400.
fail, but honestly, their million or they might get their money back and stuff. With Warner Brothers might get their money back.
Zack
with the whole
Snyder's cut.
idea. Zack Snyder's cut.
Like
4-hour
4
miniseries.
hours. Yeah, no shit. There was
want
that,
people to get
and
that
then
HBO Max.
We talking about the Batman.
Oh, and we got Black Adam too.
Who cares?
The Rock kids. Do you not like? You don't like Black Adam? It doesn't matter if you don't like Black Adam. The Rock's in it. It's going to be great. Can't wait to watch that one. They only showed concept art, but it's kind of cool. It looks like he's going to be fighting the Justice Society. It's going to have Hawkman and all them kind of. It could be kind of cool.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you excited about that? Like he's fighting characters that like nobody cares about.
That's the cool thing. I want him to kill them all.
Gonna be great.
I want him to kill them all. I want him to be evil though. Don't make him that kind of good guy villain. I want him to be.
still
bad guy.
think he should have played fucking Shazam. Like he was the perfect person to do that.
He would, except
He had the size and his personality and everything. Whatever. I don't want to see Chuck do that shit. Like
yeah, you do. It was a
like
good
his
movie.
fake ass suit. Like I don't.
He does. It does look like
It looks so fake.
It looks weird. Yes.
No. So we were talking about Batman earlier, and that was year 2 or year 1. They're doing a cartoon series also.
Oh, I thought it was a TV show.
Is it a show?
I think it's a TV show that's going to be Gotham Year 1. Yeah, it's just Gotham Year 1. It's not Batman. It's pretty much.
but
It's what was the show Gotham they had on Fox? It's almost the exact same idea of the show, but like after year 1, they're like.
What if Bruce Wayne was 12 years old?
Oh, they were like, "Hey, we got
greenlit 7 seasons. Let's do it.
Yeah, there was like, and it's all about the villains. So we're like, so by the time Batman's like 20 something and becomes all the villains are 50 years old. And, I mean, it's then now Batman's just beating up old people, and that's just bad.
Let's get the guy who was in the OC. Perfect. He still looks 12.
This is supposed to take place into this Batman universe.
Okay.
It's going to be 1-2 years before this Batman movie.
Okay,
takes
so
place.
is there going to be multiple seasons of this show if it's a hit, or
have
is
no
it supposed to like run right into?
maybe they could just do it right into the Batman. I don't know.
Who's going to be in this?
The guy who plays Jim Gordon. That's about all I know.
Like from the OC? That
No,
guy?
no. The guy who plays Jim Gordon in the Batman movie.
Oh man, who is that?
I don't have my phone.
Is
right
it?
here.
It's J.K. Simmons, right?
No, he's in Just League. I'm saying they got a new. You got to keep up, man.
This is the fourth Gordon, actually. And
It
the
is,
other
it is.
Flashpoint paradox. And the other one, it's
It's Jeffrey Wright.
Oh,
He's playing Commissioner Gordon
okay, yeah, but why wouldn't they? Did they just bring back Simmons?
because he's in a different universe. Okay.
I can't even with this fucking show.
Hey, DC's all about the multi-universe. Okay, we're gonna bring it all together.
Bring in Westworld also. Just
Yeah,
gonna
like supposedly,
bring that
like
shit in.
Elza Miller or some. That's who's the guy who plays the Flash on the TV show. I don't know, Justin something. Like he might be in the Flash movie too. They said.
folks just like they just like wanted him originally.
Yeah, but like the TV show's not very good.
Who
The first like
our
season
friend Jamie
2,
loves that show.
Oh, I know.
It's so bad too.
It's like I mean, all he does is like
He fights the same villain over and over
yeah,
again.
and every time he's like, "I'm the fastest man alive," and then like, "Who's the villain this year? He's faster than you." I mean, so
I gotta go even faster.
it's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. So I don't know. I mean, I'm being a dick, but I mean, like, it could be good. It could not be good. I mean, I'm almost hitting my wall, man. Like, of just like I'm glad that Marvel hasn't had projects this year because, like, I forget who said it, but we need a break.
In a way, yeah.
Like as soon as like Endgame hit. Take a few years off, man. Let us like want it back and stuff. I mean, like you can't have this like 10-year arc and then be like, hey guys, and coming up next, Black Widow. And
I
it's
do like
like
Black Widow, but I like after that it's a bunch of new stuff. You're getting the internals, the
internals,
I don't know, the external. I don't know what this is, but
starring Osmosis Jones.
yes. Was that Chris Rock?
Yeah. Yes. Right. I think so. The Eternals.
Eternals. Thank you. The Eternals, and then you got like Shang-Chi or something like that.
Yes.
So we're gonna get some new
All
heroes.
the classic heroes
Yes.
everybody just clamoring for. Like, man, where's my Eternals movie? Thank God.
I hope Thanos is in it.
Yeah, it's Eternals, Shang-Chi. There's I know that the Disney shows start here soon. That's going to be Scarlet Witch, the
Winter Soldier,
Scarlet Vision,
yeah.
and then Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki. Next year's Moon Knight and She-Hulk.
Maybe. I mean, they may be pushing all that stuff back.
And then I think next year there's also like a Ms. Marvel. I think it's going to be a show. I don't think it's going to be a movie.
Okay. I thought not Captain Marvel.
No, Kamala Khan.
Okay.
Because I know that the game that just came out, that she's like a pretty big fixture in that. So I think that they're trying to like push her now, or whatever and stuff. And then Miles Morales, I know that they're doing another like Into Spider-Verse. They're saying that might be a thing, maybe, or something, whatever. With him maybe being in the new Spider-Man. I don't know. So I mean, like,
they got stuff coming up.
Blade eventually, is coming out and stuff. So okay, so we're gonna play this game. And if it's terrible, guys, I'm
Blame
sorry.
Drew. He came up with it.
if it's cringy, whatever. If you listen this far, it already counts, baby. All right. So how this is going to work is we are going to pitch movies to each other. We have some cups in front of us that are going to have actors, random movie titles that we just like threw together. And genre. All right. So each person's going to get 3 of those things. They have 1 minute to think of a movie. They have 1 minute to pitch it, an actual cohesive movie. Then they're going to get a random producer note that is going to change their movie, and they have to put that in on the fly and make it all work. Otherwise, they fail, and the movie does not get greenlit.
Well, since you came up with the game, how about you go first?
Okay, so we're doing genre.
Genre is a children's movie.
Oh, I'm excited now.
A children's movie. Who's going to star in your children's movie?
Get 2 of these.
Oh, 2 of these. Okay. We have Emma Watson.
Okay.
Can't do Harry Potter for 8.
You don't know what I can do.
Emma Watson and Chris Evans.
Okay.
That's not bad. Got a nice little cast. The title of your movie will be, I'm going to need big cups.
Well, hold on. What now?
The title of your movie
see that
is called Big Cups.
It's so funny because I think that I have one called like Ups or something or whatever.
So we have Chris Evans in a children's movie starring Emma Watson. That movie is Big Cups.
Okay.
So you get a minute to think. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I don't think I need a minute.
Ooh, ready already.
I don't think I need a minute. Okay.
Pitch.
Chris Evans is Emma Watson's dad. They're estranged. Him and her mother, who died early on. Their relationship hasn't been really great, and she's back from college, and her dad is a scientist, and he's been messing around with like shrinking technology. He accidentally shrinks both of them in the kitchen. And the formula is in a cup, and they have to travel and then fight off all the like mouses and stuff, and mice, geez, in the house, and then like crazy neighbors and stuff, and then there's folks that actually want his science experiments and stuff, and so they are breaking into the house, and so he has to fight them off while being really small, and then get up to the big cups, where it has really big heart.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna need you to add another kid sidekick to the movie because Emma Watson, it's a children's movie. She's already too old. Like we need someone younger. So add a sidekick.
I'm gonna throw in the kid from Umbrella Academy. Five. I don't know his name, but he is the nosy neighbor, and he actually sneaks in, and he's the one that actually shrinks him on accident. And so we get this subplot of him talking with the cops and stuff, talking about like how he had murdered his neighbors, and so there's this whole thing where he's trying to like hide the bodies and stuff or whatever. So it's just dark humor, but
for a children's movie,
whatever. But it's all fun, It's all like playful. It's all. I think it's gonna be great. You got Chris Evans and Emma Watson, Harry Potter and Marvel. I mean, like you can't go wrong.
So Disney's making this movie.
Oh yeah.
I think they already did. It was called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
These people don't know what that movie is.
So did you say Chris Evans is Emma Watson's dad.
He's like 40, man.
She's like 30,
She
man.
is not 30. She's like 24.
No, she's older than that.
Nah, not for the purposes
Harry,
of this.
or put it this way, Harry Potter came out in 2000.
Yeah, she was like 5 then.
She was 5
She's barely 20
in
now.
high school. So she's gonna
No,
be 30.
so
If she was 10 when making the movie, which I'm pretty sure she was over, she is 30 years old.
See, that's perfect.
Because Chris Evans, Chris Evans,
Different marriage.
different marriage?
Yeah, stepdad.
So,
Yeah,
okay, that's fine.
got him. That's okay. You don't have to greenlight that. That's okay.
No, it was good. It was good.
All right there. Mr. Chase, I need a sci-fi movie.
A science fiction movie.
It's got to have the science and the fiction in it. I need a big actor. I need Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Let's see. And I need Forrest Whitaker and Gary Busey in a sci-fi movie. I got a great name for you. It's Bottoms Up.
Bottoms Up.
Bottoms Up, the sci-fi movie. Gary Busey, Forrest Whitaker.
Okay, Bottoms Up. Let me get a second to think.
I'll give you 55 seconds. Forrest Whitaker's hot nowadays. He's blowing up. Gary Busey, it's his comeback. I'm going to get some water. This is my Sid Shattuck impersonation. I also direct porn.
Already.
You got it?
I got it.
All right.
Science fiction. Okay, we're going to go a little science fiction. Okay. Gary Busey and Forrest Whitaker, best friends. Same age, good comrades. They make wine. The problem is their wine sucks. Okay? But they know how like other places make wine. So the science fiction part is they create a time machine to go back to the 70s to start up wine in Oregon. And they make wine and stuff like that and become super famous. Bottoms Up is the title. So it's about them making wine. And so it's going to do a little history wine, but mostly it's going to be the science fiction, them going back in time. And then what they're going to see is they messed up and wine in the future now is all bad.
Oh, okay.
So they have
Twist.
the twist. So they have to go back to the future, or they go back to the future where they're already rich, and then they go back to the past to fix up their wine mess up.
I love all of that. I want to keep all of that, except now it's a trilogy.
It's a trilogy.
I need 2 more Bottoms Up for a franchise deal right now. How do you make Bottoms Up twice?
Bottoms Up Electric Boogaloo. Okay,
You make
no. So the wine thing didn't work out, so they go back to the 90s. Okay, actually, they go back to the 80s this time.
Oh, okay.
Second movie, they go back to the 80s. Where do they start? They're like, hey, you know what? We're going to make a new drink. We're going to bring it out before the 90s brings it out. And they're going to create Zima. Okay? And the Zima market goes nuts in the 80s. And of course, it crashes in the 90s still. It goes nuts in the 80s until they find out that people, and they actually started the rumor about you should drop a Jolly Rancher in the Zima, and it starts killing people.
Game
so they
changer.
got to go back in time and fix that mistake. People should not be putting Jolly Ranchers in their Zima.
What's the third movie?
Oh, this, by the way, I'm going to add Jake Busey in the sequel.
Okay.
So he's like, Gary Busey's son. So I'm going to have him be his son in the movie just to add another character. You need that third person now for the second movie.
Is that the entire third movie?
No, that's the second movie.
Okay.
The third movie, it doesn't work out with the Zima. So they got to go back to the 90s. And what are they going to come out in the 90s? They're going to bring out Monster energy drinks before the 2000s. And it's going to go wrong because they're going to actually put cocaine in it from the 80s that they took. And it's just not going to work out. But they're going to end up finding out. And the whole lesson is you need to stay in your time. You don't need to be time traveling. You stay in your time. Don't try to get rich quick. They're going to be best friends. Forrest Whitaker, though, might die in this one. In fact, like we're going to CGI him, so the first movie he doesn't have crazy eye. the second movie, because of all the wine and Zima's been drinking, we bring it out.
It's almost like Nick Fury's, with
exactly.
with the eye cap. It was Zima's in Surge. Okay, great.
And that's bottoms up,
Bottoms
three,
up.
bottoms dropping out.
I love it.
All right, Drew, for your next movie, I'm going to need an action movie, good old action movie. Who's going to star in your action movie? Well, how about, too bad I can't use Emma Watson again. Carl Urban.
Okay.
You know who Carl Urban is. Okay, but you're going to also he needs a female in the movie too, so we're going to add Maya Rudolph to it. Maya Rudolph to it. Maya Rudolph to it. All right? That's going to be a dynamic duo. And the movie is What It Is. That's the title. I need to know what it is.
I'm still waiting on the title.
Title of the movie, It Is What It Is. Action. Let's
movie?
go. You get a minute. Take your time
Okay.
for a minute.
How am I going to put Carl Urban together with Maya Rudolph?
Maya Rudolph is going to be the mom, and Carl Urban's going to be the son.
Okay. Okay. It's action movie.
Action movie.
Picture this. Maya Rudolph is in line to drop her kids off at the school, right?
Yeah.
And the very attractive principal's out there. It's Carl Urban. He's in like full like dad mode at this point. As he's waving her in, we see behind her there's this car, and it begins just like rolling up, and it's hitting other cars, and then like guys hop out with like guns, start like firing bullets at Carl Urban. They in this random bit of like franticness, Carl Urban hops in her car, and he basically takes it, and then he's kind of like kidnapped her almost because he's like on the run, and so he's just like driving away, and we get like this like epic car chase scene. You find out that he is in hiding. He was actually a spy. And he's been there hanging out as this like lame principal for all this time, whatever. And she's like in this like terrible rut in her life because like her husband's like left her and stuff. She's like she just isn't happy at work. Her son hates her or whatever. So like she's felt like really lame. And so we get this like really long drawn out movie of he's like slowly like brings out the action side in her and like shows her that like your life is still there or whatever. And then and like we learned that like his family died and stuff, and he's like this hardened spy that has a heart, and then eventually he like takes out all the bad guys, and you know what? And it just is what it is, you know.
You know what? I like this movie.
Thank you.
I do. But I think it's been done before, so I'm gonna. You got to do something a little different. So I need you to add a cartoon character to it. Okay, I need you to do it. You got to stand out from the rest of them. I need you to add a cartoon character.
Can you add an actor for me for the a cartoon character?
Sure. I can do that. Let's see, who do we got on our list of actors? I'm going to need Octavia Spencer to be. Octavia Spencer got to be a cartoon character.
Okay. So as Maya Rudolph is reliving and understanding life again, she remembers that a long time ago she had this really great like imaginary friend called Helga Huffbutt. And she was this very strong, independent character, and used to like lead her on all these adventures. And she's starting to like see her again. And so now we have this weird tandem where like Carl Urban doesn't know like if she's crazy or not because she's always talking to herself and everything. But then eventually, in the very end crescendo climax, Carl Urban also sees Helga, and he knows it just is what it is.
I like it. We're booking this January 2022.
2 years.
All right. You could do it in 1 year, but the animation's going to take a little longer.
A horror movie.
Horror.
Starring. Hold on. Is this the actors?
Yeah.
Gal Gadot. Wonder Woman herself. And Kerry Washington.
Ooh.
An all female led horror movie. And the name is. Wait, that's a producer note. Sorry. The name is Curtain Call.
Curtain Call.
This sounds
That's a good name for a horror movie. I like it.
It is good. That's not bad. Yeah, like I purposely wrote in like a couple of like okay names, just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Do you need time, or can you patch that together?
Give me 1 minute. Let's see.
Two talented actresses. Apparently, people don't like Kerry Washington's face, though. I don't know why.
I think she's beautiful.
The whole movie's just them arguing about like who's more attractive.
Yeah. All right. Curtain Call. Okay. In a world in the South, in Alabama,
Oh no.
little town has two women going for the same role in a play. They're doing Oklahoma in Alabama. Gal Gadot plays a foreign exchange lady who moves to Alabama, and she is a waitress, and she wants to be an actress. But she doesn't have the money to go to Hollywood yet, but she's getting her acting chops, and she wants to be in this play of Oklahoma. Kerry Washington is the lady who pretty much gets the leading lady in every play they do in Alabama, and they do a lot of plays in Alabama. So
It's a hot spot.
So all of a sudden, though, there's been like a string of murders, and people are scared and stuff, but they still got to put on that Oklahoma. And Gal Gadot is scared to death, and she's getting attacked. She almost gets attacked by like a figure with a mask, and the mask. I'm gonna do the mask a little different. It's gonna be E.T. mask.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be creepy looking.
Love it.
Yeah, and
Cross-platform.
so like it's going after it, and then kind of like Kerry Washington sees like this killer's going after her, and they're trying to like stay safe and stuff like that. Pretty much, it's gonna go all the way. The husband is Kerry Washington's husband's actually been killing people all this time, so she gets the role and stuff.
Oh man.
So that's kind of much what it's gonna be about.
It needs something. It's not quite there. How about, what if it took place in ancient Greece?
Ancient Greece, I can get rid of Alabama.
Okay.
Okay, Alabama didn't. That was dumb. Okay, but
Keep Oklahoma though.
oh, I'm keeping Oklahoma. Okay, it's going to be in ancient Greece. Okay, and now this time the roles are going to be reversed. Kelly Washington's going to be the foreign exchange person, and Gal Gadot is going to be the person who actually lives there. So I'm going to switch the roles up since we're going to be in ancient Greece. And same plot still. It's going to be about murder and stuff. And pretty much I'm going to have like a whole et tu Brutus kind of thing going on. There'll be
Perfect.
backstabbing.
It's Rome. It's fine.
Still going to make the husband the killer or whatever, but it's going to be Gal Gadot's husband this time.
Is he still wearing the ET mask? Because I'm really into that whole cross-platform.
Not going to be able to do
Oh,
the
man.
T-mask. I'm sorry. God. But he's going to have, I'm going to make him
It's like a Trojan horse mask.
not a Trojan horse, but maybe like eye patches.
Just a bunch of eye
Yeah.
patches.
He's got,
Perfect.
He's got like eye patches.
He
and-
can't see them. They can't see him.
exactly. Just going with the eye patches.
I think it's doable.
Yeah. And that is the curtain call.
Curtain call. I
Ancient
was
Greece?
fully
Ancient Greece?
I was fully expecting like an entirely different horror experience.
Oh, we're going to have to do a romance movie.
Finally.
Okay, it's Valentine's Day's coming up next year. With Jake Johnson.
Hold on, who?
Jake Johnson, dude from New Girl.
Oh, gotcha. Nick.
Yeah. Jake Johnson and Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay.
We're going to need a love story. Title of this romance is Do It for the Graham.
Jesus Christ. Okay, one sec. Writing this down. So it's a romance starring Jake Johnson and Samuel L. Jackson. Do it for the gram. Okay.
Do It for the Graham.
Okay. So Jake Johnson is kind of hot right now, right? This was 6 years ago. Him and his friends are social influencers, and they like to go around and go to like famous places and take pictures of food and all that type of stuff to get likes, and because they're there to get money and like free product and stuff. And his friends give him a bet to see who can get the most likes on Valentine's Day. And so he's trying to go out, and he thinks that if he can hook up with another really famous influencer in the city, that he'll nail it down. So he knows that she's at this restaurant, and so he's heading there, but he doesn't have reservations. It's Valentine's Day. That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
So he gets there, and the person running the desk, Samuel Jackson, and he ain't playing. He's not into it. And so Jake Johnson is in this nonstop cat and mouse trying to get in the restaurant to get to the girl, and then just like crazy shenanigans happen the whole time.
I like it, but I need to be something just a little different. Like, I don't know, you're gonna have to change something up. I like the main character sounds good and all, but what if he like just breaks the fourth wall all the time?
Okay, so Deadpool's hot right now.
It is hot.
It's still big. So what we're gonna do is he's gonna have you Instagram while you're watching the movie, and then he's going to actually comment as you tweet about the movie and stuff and everything.
I like
whatever. So it's just I mean, like, it's gonna take up a lot of Jake Johnson's time. He's gonna have to go.
Who cares about that?
It's
I got
fine, it's
stock in Instagram. Instagram's going up the roof. Money from me.
Done and done. All right. This last one for you, right?
Yeah, last one for me.
All right. It's a superhero movie.
Ooh.
He's super excited.
Not really.
So I need a superhero movie. I need you to put Lucy Liu in it.
Lucy Liu.
She's on her comeback trail. And Amy Adams.
And Amy Adams.
Another twofer there. Ooh. And then you're going to call it. Uh-oh. Patriots Fist.
Patriots Fist. Okay.
Which is kind of funny because I made that one for a superhero and you actually got it.
Oh, Patriots Fist with Amy Adams and Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu is the girl of Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Who else would she be, man?
I'm just making sure.
Do you know another girl named Lucy Liu?
Just wanted to clarify. I hadn't seen her or anything in a while, so.
Yeah.
Okay, Patriots. Let me just think for a second. Okay.
I've got all the faith in you.
You shouldn't. You should lose that.
It sounds very patriotic. You should go the obvious route.
I thought about one route, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. We're going to do, we're going to do Patriots Fist, starring Amy Adams and Lucy Liu.
That is what it is.
Okay, we're going to change it up, and it's going to be pretty much like Amy Adams is going to be playing Batgirl. She's got the red hair. She's going to be, I know it's already in that universe. She's already in that universe, but who cares? That universe is all over the place. Okay, so she's going to be playing Batgirl, but she's playing like Oracle, so she's going to be in a wheelchair the whole movie. Okay, and she wants to train a new Batgirl, but her only person she can train is her 45-year-old friend, Lucy Liu. Okay, so we're going to make her, she's training her in her wheelchair, and they're going to take over crime. Can you give me another actor? I need a villain for my movie.
Another actor?
I do need another actor.
This is already getting expensive.
It's. Oh no, we get Lucy Liu real cheap. Okay, she only does TV.
Okay. You know what? Money is an issue, so I have the perfect actress for you, Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. Okay, who better to play a villain than Lindsay Lohan?
Already hanging out around there. Anyways.
Exactly, no problem. And we're just gonna see. She got the red hair. You know who she could play? She could play Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy versus Batgirl. It can work easily. So we got a new Batgirl. So we're setting up franchises right there. We got Lindsay Lohan playing, and it's going to be about, we're going to say in this one, Batman's dead. So Batgirl's taking over, and that's what the whole movie's about. We're going to do a separate universe.
You know what? All of that is great. Talented ladies. I just have one note.
Okay.
What if it was a musical? How can you make it a musical for me? I mean, I've heard that like Lucy Liu can really, really sing. So.
I'll say, wait, Lucy Liu, I don't know how much sing, but you know who can sing? Lindsay Lohan. She can sing. We've seen her do it. So we're going to have plant numbers and have plants everywhere and like have like an Audrey 2 kind of thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I mean, they're going to be singing stuff, and it's going to be like dancing, and we're going to have like wheelies with the wheelchair and stuff like that, and the spins and stuff, and it's going to be great.
It sounds really
we're
appropriate.
we're taking the success of Hamilton, we're going to make them rap, we're going to do all that stuff, and we're throwing it to Batman. We're making Hamilton, Batman, but Batgirl. We're all into the new empowerment of women. We're going to combine it all, one movie. We're releasing it on HBO Max. We're not even going to take it to theaters.
What's the
And
why is it called Patriots Fist?
it's called Patriots Fist. Because the whole movie is about being a good American. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You need to have that fist, and women have fists too.
That is true. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Yeah. So of those 6 movies, what was your favorite there, man?
I think the one that would work was I like some of like the one kind of you were going to say with Jake Johnson.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I think that would be good. I like how like Samuel. I thought you were going to say like he's kind of a nerd or something like that, and you were going to get he needs someone really cool to help him get ladies, and then Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
Nobody's
they do
cooler
that.
than him.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to go that route,
Or
with
maybe
it.
like-
but you made him like the principal in Ferris Bueller instead. But
Or like maybe like Jake's trying to like date his daughter or something.
Yeah, I mean, you could always do that. Yeah.
And then like they get
Oh,
caught
I
up
think
together.
Ice Cube already made that movie.
He probably did actually.
I don't know really how well that went. I mean, it's kind of tough to come up with movies.
It is tough. Like Curtain Call was okay. Like that. I think it's funny that like you said, like Gal Gadot was because like she can't change her voice or whatever.
Yeah, she can't. But I mean, I think it worked when it was like, hey, you switched to ancient Greece, and I was like, hey, we're just going to switch characters on that.
Keep in Oklahoma though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. If that was a train wreck, let us know.
Yeah. If you want us to never do that again, please tell
let
us.
know.
Write it in the
Otherwise, we're going to keep embarrassing ourselves. It's going to be terrible. Next week, we're doing the fandom. And then I was thinking since the new Avengers game has come out,
we could do a review or something.
and well, yeah, maybe, and it's about to take over my life, and I was thinking we could talk about games that in the past could completely just like taken us over, or whatever.
Oh, I could do that.
I think that could be a lot of fun. We've done movies and television. Let's do video games that like made the geeks, whatever. I think that could be kind of cool. As always, you can now follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. At IN2Geek Podcast.
At IN2Geek Podcast, and the Twitter is at IN2Geek.
Thank you. I didn't know.
Yeah. And knowing's half the battle.
This is all new to me. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. See ya.